I've lived in my apartment for 3 years. It's nothing fancy, just a small one-bedroom in an old building. The kind of place where the walls creak at night and the pipes groan like they're alive. I always chalked it up to age. But last month I found the door. It started when I noticed a draft. My bedroom was always colder than the rest of the apartment, no matter how high I turned up the heat. Then, one night, I leaned against the wall behind my bed and felt it shift. I knocked. It sounded hollow. I moved my bed, grabbed a flashlight, and started running my fingers along the wall. That's when I found it, a seam. My heart started pounding. I dug my nails in and pried at the edges. The paint cracked, and a door-shaped outline appeared. There was no handle, no knob, just a thin gap. I hesitated. I had lived here for years. How had I never noticed this before? I pushed. The door swung inward. Behind it was a narrow staircase leading down into the dark. Now let me be clear, I should have left. I should have called my landlord, called the cops, called literally anyone. But I didn't. I grabbed my phone, turned on the flashlight, and stepped inside. The air was thick, stale, and reeked of something rotten. The stairs creaked under my weight as I descended. The space was tight, the walls pressing in on me. I had to crouch to fit. At the bottom, I found another door. It was old. Heavy wood, rusted hinges. My hand trembled as I reached for it, half expecting something to grab me from the darkness. I pushed, and that's when I saw it. A small room. No windows, just a bed, a bucket, and chains on the wall. The walls were covered in scratches. Some were just tally marks, but others were words. Help! No exit. He comes at night. My stomach twisted. I stumbled back, my foot hitting something soft. I looked down. A shoe. A child's shoe. That's when I heard it. Footsteps above me. Someone was in my apartment. I turned off my flashlight and held my breath. My mind was racing. Had I locked my front door? Had I even closed it? The footsteps moved, slow and deliberate. Whoever it was, they weren't in a hurry. They knew I was down here. I forced myself to move. I crept back up the stairs, pressing myself against the wall, trying to control my breathing. The moment I reached the top, I ran. I didn't look. I didn't stop. I bolted out of my apartment down the hall and banged on my neighbor's door. She opened it, startled, and I practically fell inside. We called the cops. When they arrived, my apartment door was wide open. But no one was inside. They searched the hidden room. They found fragments of clothing, old food wrappers, and scratch marks on the floor, like someone had been dragged. The worst part? The landlord acted surprised, said he had no idea the room